just think of something. Think of something maybe that you know you're totally terrified of. That if the little thing occurred in a public place while you were with people or surrounded by people, and this little phobia popped up and reared its head, you know that you would jump up embarrassed and maybe scream or shout or cower or hide or whatever. Phobias come in many different forms. My mother-in-law, for example, has got a phobia of birds. Anything from a canary to a seagull. If you go to the seaside with her and the seagulls are coming down while you're eating your bag of chips, she's an absolute quivering wreck. It's ridiculous. Some people have a fear of clowns. Some people even have a fear of balloons. Me? I've got a fear of spiders. Spiders are my one nemesis in life. And to be honest with you, the taunts I've had about it at work, particularly in an environment where you're dealing with spiders and woodlice and all sorts of horrible things when you're doing demolition. And you got these guys that you're working with loving it as they see your kryptonite taking over your body whenever you disturb a spider's nest or something. I hate them. They terrify me. I do actually scream. If one comes near me, I'll scream. If one walks up my leg, I'll scream louder. If one is in a room or in a bath, I cannot go in that room or go in the bath until my wife has removed it. It is as simple as that. So, imagine the horror when today I decided to visit the doctors eventually about this crippling virus that I've got. And I sat down in his chair and he checked my temperature and he told me to say and all the rest of it. And then he got his little torch thing, tipped my head to one side and says, I'm just going to look down your ear. And he had a look down and he pulled away and then he had another look. This is unusual. Bear with me a moment. And he walked out. So I'm sat there thinking, I've got a lot of earwax down my ear. How embarrassing. I knew I should have washed them before I left. But then he came back in with a nurse. Can we just have a look again? Yeah, sure. Do you ever get any discomfort in your ear? Not really, no. Okay, if you can just wait outside, we're going to get you in the nurse's room. What seems to be the problem? It's okay, don't worry about it, we'll soon get it dealt with. So I sat outside and I waited and I got my phone out and I flicked around on my phone and just had a look on the internet. And anyway, the door opened, I went in and I sat down in the chair and she came over with a syringe. And basically it's this pump hose system. I've never had it done before, but I've heard it's quite good fun. So she put a cup under my ear and I held onto it and then she proceeded to pump lukewarm water down my ear. Every home should have one of these because it's the most relaxing experience. Particularly if you're playing Call of Duty, just get the ear syringe and give yourself a clean out. That's it, the mood's gone down, it's beautiful. So anyway, let me just check that. Yep, all well and good. You're not squeamish, are you, sir? I'm a little bit, yeah. Depends what about. But have you got anything against spiders? Yes, I have. Why? And then she showed me the inside of this cup. And inside was this sodden, drowned spider that had been living in my skull for God knows how long. This manifestation of hell, camping behind my eardrums like wings of redemption, waiting for me to fall asleep or get drowsy so that he could fuse my neurological atoms together in some sort of puppeteering fashion and just wait for me to drop my guard while I'm asleep one night as he puts his master plan to the test and gets me out of bed and sends me outside with a shovel and a broom and a pellet gun or something to kill every bird as part of some sort of regime that the birds have been making the spiders live under as they use them as their food. But this time it's payback and all the birds now are going to become slaves to me, the Spider King. I don't know. Now you can imagine for somebody like me who's terrified that is possibly the worst scenario in life that I could have ever had. I will never sleep again. No, in fact I will sleep again. But I need to sleep with a diving helmet on. I need to wrap my head up or put some sort of titanium tissue paper down my ear hole so nothing can ever penetrate it. I can't believe that's happened to me. I've only ever read about these things and it actually happened to me. And the worst part about it is, I've never seen one of these kinds of spiders before. I know it's a household spider and this guy said it's genuinely okay and it wouldn't hurt me. But how horrible. I just wanted to share that with you and share my pain. So listen, I mean, have you got any phobias and what would be your worst nightmare associated with that phobia? Maybe I've got a phobia of clowns and your worst nightmare would be waking up in a circus and having constant unicycle riding clowns splatting mud pies at each other. I don't know. But if it is, just take this into consideration. Clowns are meant to be funny. They're meant to symbolise something jovial and humorous and foolish. Spiders are just pure evil. Spiders are like the skinheads of society. They parade around in 4 sets of Doc Martens on their feet and wearing green bomber jackets and jumping around and moshing to the sounds of Screwdriver. Ugh. Anyway, I'm just going to go and shoot myself. I'll see you later.